So I'm back today with another vlog, and yesterday I actually filmed an entire vlog, but I was not proud of my work. After uploading the video, my camera footage was just super horrible and I didn't have any intention behind my vlog. I was just vlogging for no reason. And one of the things that I've been trying to do is just try to be better with the quality of my content. So I don't want to just blindly put out stuff that I'm not proud of. So today I'm gonna have a little more structure. My one excuse was that I was super tired because this past weekend I was working overtime. If you don't know, I'm a full-time engineer and I just didn't have enough time to do all the things that I wanted to do. And by the time that I finished, I was working 12-hour shifts. I felt so exhausted and I was so behind on my work. I create UGC content, and that's kind of what I wanted to build this channel around, is that I'm documenting my life. And one of those big things for me is I'm a part-time UGC creator, but I'm more so like a full-time UGC creator because I put in a lot of hours and I've made a lot of money. I've made over close to 150 grand making stupid videos for TikTok and Amazon. So I wanted to document that, and yesterday it was just a mess. I was just like talking and then I started opening up camera gear, and at the end of the day, I don't want to be a camera gear channel. I don't want to be a product reviewer because I do that on all my other platforms. I just want this channel to be something that I can document my journey and not be tied down to just camera gear. I want to create my own niche. I want to just be myself. And today I wanted to give some behind the scenes of what I do in terms of filming content for those platforms, so you can get an insight onto my day-to-day. But to start off, I'm gonna go to Starbucks, we're gonna grab a coffee, and then I'm gonna hit a workout. And after the workout, we're gonna come home and then we're gonna start working on our UGC content, and I'll give you a little bit of behind the scenes. Peace. Full auto settings, baby. Cloudy day. So it's not the most beautiful of days, but it is a day. My friend that I go diving with has this one saying. He basically says, when he's trying to compliment a girl, but he doesn't really have anything nice to say, he says, out of all the girls in the world, you're one of them. So today we got the Trenta cold brew, just a regular cold brew because I wanted a lot more coffee, and that grande and the nitro cold brew just wasn't gonna do. And I knew I forgot something, like an idiot. Like I always feel like I have something that I'm forgetting, and it's something that just comes along with having ADHD. But I forgot my earbuds. Today we're gonna be hitting a leg workout. So we're gonna try and breeze through that workout so that we can get back home and get to filming. So I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and I found that it really hit home. And the premise of the video is basically, if you have too many interests, here's what you should do for a career. It's a whole long story, and I don't want to ramble, and I probably will end up rambling, but the premise of it is that if you have too many interests, you'll ultimately end up quitting everything or failing at a lot of them, because you end up trying to serial monetize all of whatever it is that you're doing. To explain it better, my hobbies are, I like to create content on Amazon, on TikTok, on YouTube, and then I like to dive, I like to work out. There's a bunch of stuff I like to do, but I'm the type of person to go all in on whatever it is that I am doing. Like if it's a video game or something, I go all in, and that's where the problem lies. Too often we treat our hobbies and our interests as possible career paths. So if I was gaming, I want to be a professional gamer. If I work out, I want to be a professional bodybuilder. Not a bodybuilder, but you know what I mean. And for example, 6 months ago, I tried to do YouTube, and I treated YouTube like I was gonna become this big YouTuber, which I wasn't. And it wasn't producing me money. I got irritated with my results, and that ultimately ended up making me quit YouTube. So the problem is you're trying to monetize all of your interests, and sometimes your hobbies and your interests can just stay your hobbies and interests, and then the things that you choose to be money makers should be made to be your money makers. For example, I create content on Amazon and TikTok, and I clearly make money on those platforms. So it's okay for me to monetize those items and put 80% of my effort into it. So that bridges me to the solution, which is that you basically write down all of your interests and hobbies and things that you enjoy doing on a piece of paper. And you can do this right now too. And once you take those 10 interests or hobbies, you sort them into 3 buckets. Things that'll make you money, things that you are passionate and enjoy, and things that you're curious about. So there's 3 buckets. I'm probably butchering this. So the first one is your moneymaker. Those are things that are gonna make money with, and you're either good at it or you're gonna develop the skill to be better at. For me, short form affiliate content is in my moneymaker list. And anything that's in that bucket needs to be 80% of your effort. That's your priority. Nothing else matters. Your second bucket is gonna be your passion bucket. So those are things that you really like and you enjoy. For me would be working out, creating YouTube videos. Even though those are a big part of my life and I really enjoy it, I'll never make money lifting weights. At least I don't think I will. Those things that you're passionate about and you enjoy doing, you can put more time to it, but you have to set up a schedule for it, meaning that you have to allocate time specifically for that and time block it. For example, with YouTube, I'm doing 1 video a week that I'm committing to. So when I do it that way, I know that for sure I have time that's blocked off for it, but I'm not committing any more or any less time to it. The same thing with working out. I'm gonna give 40 minutes a day for 6 days a week to lifting, but nothing more than that. And then your last bucket is gonna be your curiosity bucket. And those are things that you're slightly interested in and you might wanna learn, but it's not enough that you're gonna block off daily things. For me, or diving is a good one. I really like diving, but like there's no specific time that I'm blocking off for it. And when you have your buckets structured in that way, you can get the most out of all of your hobbies and interests without it taking away from any of the things that actually are making you money. And then that's not to say that you can't move stuff around from bucket to bucket. For example, last year I made a ton of money on Amazon and I got banned on my main account. When that happened, I couldn't continue to push Amazon in my #1 bucket. But what I could do is create a second account, which is what I did. But now that's no longer the priority, because in the time that Amazon was down and I wasn't able to make money on it, I had to move it into bucket 2. And when I had to move it into bucket 2, then TikTok Shop became my main platform for making money. So I moved that into bucket 1. And if I was diving and that was my curiosity bucket, and hypothetically, let's say I became the best free diver in the whole world, someone said, hey, we're gonna start paying you $1 million a year to be a sponsored diver for us. Then I'm gonna move my diving bucket from bucket 3 to bucket 1. So I guess without rambling on more than I need to, at the end of the day, if you have a ton of hobbies or interests, it's not a bad thing. It could be a good thing and you can enjoy all of them, but you just have to know how to prioritize what you want in every bucket.
Forever is never enough, babe. And we already started late. Don't wanna leave it up to fate. I got the key ready to go where you and try. Take all my worries and my fears away on this ride. It's time we decide. Make it plain as day. We're running out of space. Running out of places to run to, but I know that I want you. So can I get a lifetime with you? I just
So we just finished our leg day workout and gotta have our protein shake with collagen and vegan protein. So I'm gonna down this smoothie, and after I'm done with the smoothie, then we'll get to work and we'll start filming some videos. Actually, before we film videos, we have to open some packages that we got, some free samples, and then we'll get to filming. So as I was saying, as an affiliate, these companies will send you a bunch of free products, and your goal as an affiliate is to promote that product, and you essentially get a commission every time someone watches your video and then buys a product from that link. Both a blessing and a curse is that these companies send me a ton of products, and some of them are good, some of them are bad, but if you accept the sample, you have to make the video, and you have to do it within a certain time. They usually give you about 2 weeks. So I have some that I cracked open yesterday, and today I have a couple of them that I'm gonna both open and I'm gonna make some videos on, and I'll get into that right now. This is my little assistant today. Her name is Rev, and she's super friendly to me only. But anyways, so this is my office space that I use to film all the videos, and I'll probably show you the entire space. Not that it's that much bigger, but I'll show you the space when I clean it up. But right now it's kind of messy because of all my overtime. But this acts as a guest room when we have guests, which is not often. And when it's not, then it becomes a full studio / office. And I tend to get my packages and I place it onto the bed over here. And that's my workflow. I just kind of line it up, and then I'll crack some of these packages open. This one is actually pretty cool. It's a camera, and I think this one's actually gonna sell really well. It's a digital camera and it shoots in 4K, and these are going pretty viral right now, so I have big hopes for these. And then this one is a battery by Ugreen. It's like a rival brand to Anchor, and it's a huge battery pack, and this is actually gonna come in handy for myself because I have a lot of electronics and I plan on using that myself. Next up, we have some snug plugs, which are these things you stick inside of your socket, and it prevents your electronics from falling out. So that's it for the unboxings today. I had a bunch yesterday, like I said, when I did my vlog yesterday, and I was rambling on way too much, so I'm not gonna open these in front of you. I'm just gonna move on into filming. Do not let your landlord see this video, because this right here is a magnetic roof light. So if you want to check these out, I'll drop a link somewhere in that orange shopping cart down here. All right, so that was me filming the video, and now we're gonna go ahead and get to editing. And once we start editing, I'll show you the video once it's done. All right, so we just finished editing, and I will show you the completed video right about now. Nice! These are the magnetic roof lights, and all you have to do to install this is use this included sticky tape, attach it to the back of this bar, and then just like that, renters, you're welcome. Because this sticky tape is non-damaging, you'll be fine even with popcorn ceiling. So no, you're not gonna piss off your landlord. After you leave, they might even keep this around. There's absolutely no drilling or wires required, so you're not spending money on contractors, and you'll save money on your electric bill. These are super strong magnets, so you never have to worry about them falling down. This took me all but 5 seconds to install, and they can be set to motion activated, or you can turn it on with this included remote. They are USB-C chargeable, and you can leave this on for up to 30 hours on a single charge. They are running a fat discount on these right now, so if you want to grab one yourself, I'll drop a link somewhere in that orange shopping cart below. So that's it for a day in the life. Obviously, I have a lot more things that I do, and that's also not my typical day because today I'm actually off from work. Usually I do the filming and editing after I finish work, and I work out during my break. This is what I do on my off day. I did notice that I inadvertently showed you how messy my room is, but it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed a day in the life. That's about it for my BTS. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Peace.